This is the ETBU Sportsnet. I'm Mark T. Robinson here with head men's soccer coach Chris Crawford. Coach, you had two ASC matches this past week. Why don't you just kind of recap those for me?
Yeah, sure. Thursday night we had Concordia here at home and ended up losing the game 3-0, down 2-0 at halftime. And so we just big thing is for us is we started the game slow. We didn't settle in and play our style. We allowed Concordia to dictate what they wanted to do. They were very creative, threw a lot of numbers into the attack, and gave us a run for the show. And so second half, we were able to talk to the guys, get them dialed back in, fix some mistakes in some areas that we got to get better at, and ended up playing the second half great. Second half, we got a lot more shots on the goal, contained them a lot more. Got a controversial PK call in the second half that I guess the referee decided to make up. Ended up kind of putting us away from the game and gave Concordia 3-0. Big thing is I'm excited from what I saw from the guys to finish the game. We didn't start the game the way we wanted to. We didn't come out focused, dialed in, and 100% ready to go at it in the first half. Halftime, we fixed that. Second half, they came out and they knew that they could play and proved that they could play with them. And so that was a good step forward for us. Friday, we had a great practice. Guys were really dialed in on Friday, really stepped up their level. Upperclassmen, freshmen, sophomores, all the guys kind of just really had a heart-to-heart Thursday night after the game, Friday morning. And then Friday afternoon, we had a great practice. Coming into Saturday's game, we had UMHB at home. For our second game, we knew UMHB was going to be a tough test also. They've got a great program out there. And then we talked about what we needed to do. We started the game a little bit better. It wasn't our best. Ended up giving up 2 goals in the first half again. And both those goals were off of mistakes that we made. We didn't give them to them in the aspects of they didn't just come take them from us. We just made mistakes that gave them chances to score. And so we've got to find a way to continue to eliminate our mistakes. Second half, we played a lot better. Second half was probably one of the better halves that we played in the amount of our intensity, our effort, our passion. The guys were really wanting to come out and play. In the second half, we ended up winning the battle 1-0. Ended up losing the game 3-1. Or 2-1, sorry. We ended up losing the game 2-1. And so the guys really played good the second half. We controlled the game the second half. We dictated play. We made it close. We made runs at it. We threw several numbers in and just couldn't get that second goal to tie. And so the big thing looking forward to us is, we're a young team. We've got 1 senior starting. We've got 3 to 4 freshmen starting every game and a lot of sophomores and a very handful of juniors. And so our chemistry is still developing. Our guys are still trying to figure out how we're playing and what we're doing and what's expected of them. And so this week, I expect our guys to get dialed in and get refocused, and we got to raise our level, and we have to raise our level for 90 minutes. And so I'm excited of the growth that we've had this last week. I'm excited about what we can do this week in practice as we prepare for the next coming games.
Okay, Coach, and what are some of the things that you kind of want to see on the offensive side of the ball? You guys had 1 goal this past week. Is there anything you're going to do to kind of tweak that side a little bit?
Yeah, we got to get more numbers forward. We get the opportunity when we counter. One guy makes a great run, and the other guys have to explode to get there. You can't take one guy onto their 5 or one guy onto their 4 or whatever. We've got to have numbers there as quick as possible, and so we've got to make sure that we're giving everything we got for every possession that we have. There's a time that we can counter quick, and there's a time that we can possess, and so we've got to make sure that the rest of the guys get there and get there with a purpose.
Okay, Coach, and my last question for you today is, what are you going to do to prepare for McMurray on Thursday?
Big thing is we know McMurray's it'll be our first game on turf this year, and so it'll be a little different for us in that aspect. We've played on turf. We're used to it. We're custom. We got some turf here on campus, so we'll take advantage of that possibly this week. But the big thing is just making sure that we can eliminate our mistakes. That's our big thing right now. That's the one area that's stopping us from being a good team right now to being a great team. And so if we can eliminate our mistakes, that's a big step going forward to us. So we'll be dialed in this week. We'll work hard this week. We'll capitalize on some areas that we need to fix in the aspects of getting up the field quicker, communicating, and then just making sure that we're ready to play come this weekend, Thursday and Saturday in Abilene.
All right. Thank you, Coach. This has been ETBU Sportsnet.